Most people think YouTube only works if you get lucky or if one video randomly goes viral. But over the last few years, YouTube has quietly become one of the most leveraged systems I've ever built. I've used it to generate over 6 figures in ad revenues, hitting 5-figure months, even individual days hitting over $2,000 without ever being on camera. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down how one specific month with a single system allowed me to generate over $9,500 in YouTube ad revenue, not to flex, but to show you how this model can actually work when you take it seriously. I'll walk you through what was happening behind the scenes, why that month wasn't a one-off, and how YouTube automation really functions when you build a repeatable system, not a shortcut. If you want to understand YouTube as an asset, not a gamble, this video will make everything click. So as you've seen for the intro, in today's video, we're checking out how one of my channels made almost $9,500 just from YouTube AdSense alone in 30 days with YouTube automation, and why this model scales differently to all the other side hustles online. So for a bit of context, this 30 days wasn't a one-off. I've managed to scale my faceless YouTube channels to over 6 figures from YouTube AdSense alone, proving this wasn't luck, it wasn't due to a viral spike, and this was the result of a repeatable system that I use across all my faceless channels, and it was built over years, not weeks. So here we have the proof, the monthly breakdown, how in November 2023, on one of my faceless channels, in 30 days, I was able to get $9,489 from AdSense alone as the total revenue, and it was literally all generated from my faceless YouTube channel. No personal brand required, no me being on this camera required. Literally the same system was being done every single day, and I wasn't even posting daily on this channel, and I was still able to achieve these results. That is why YouTube automation is such a lucrative business model compared to the likes of dropshipping, e-commerce, in my opinion anyway, as all you need is one outlier video to literally blow up and pay you for that month and even a few months down the line. The moment YouTube automation clicked to me was on November 1st, 2023, because it completely changed my whole perspective when it came to YouTube. As on the 1st of November 2023, I done $2,164 in one day. Bearing in mind, this was just from one of my faceless channels. Now imagine, for instance, you have multiple channels achieving these results. The numbers are astounding. That's when the leverage became undeniable. Let's take it from my instance. I'm in the UK, right? The average daily wage is around like £97. So that means on November 1st, 2023, this one channel enabled me to get 16 times more than what people make in a day. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but when I'm thinking of jobs in the UK, 99.9% of jobs are no way near ever going to have the possibility of paying this amount in just one day's work, proving how extremely lucrative YouTube automation can actually be. So why does this matter? Because this is what leverage actually looks like. You could get to the point where literally one video is paying you £50, £100, even £1,000 for months, if not years down the line, depending on your niche. Literally, one YouTube channel, with the more content you're posting, it's going to compound monthly and pay you every single month if you're able to adapt in your niche with your content. Then you just need one repeatable content system that you can use every single day, and once the SOPs are already made, you can scale without further hours needed. You have to look at it from the point of view that this isn't just content creation, it's asset building, and this is what enabled me to get my channels to the point of hitting $2,000 days from YouTube videos. You may be wondering, what even is YouTube automation? So now let's clear up some of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to this business model. Now, I've seen a lot of people say YouTube automation is just spam, it's all low effort, and the main one, that is a get rich quick scheme. When in reality, YouTube automation is about having delegated productions when it comes to your editing, your voiceovers, your thumbnails, and your overall systems for each channel. One of the main things you will realize the more you focus on YouTube automation It is all about systems over personalities, and by this I mean the main focus is to format rather than your face being on the channel. Then another key part is the ideation process over your own ego. I've been at fault for this before, especially when I first started doing this YouTube automation business model. What I mean by this is you need to post content viewers are actively searching for on the platform, not what you want to post. So why is this business model in particular underrated, and why do most people never stick to it for long enough? A few main reasons would be is that the results can be delayed, the feedback loops can be very slow, and most people quit before the compounding actually starts to happen. But once it clicks, the upside is limitless. And what I mean by this, with the amount of hours and time that you put into this YouTube automation business model and the knowledge you're stored up here, you can apply the exact same principles to multiple different channels that you can all run at the same time. So why is it that I take this business model so seriously? It's because this isn't a side hustle to me. Literally, every waking hour, I'm thinking about content, new video ideas, new channel ideas, new thumbnail concepts. You have to literally be obsessed to make this work. Every single channel that I build on YouTube when it comes to my faceless pages, all of them are digital assets, long-term cash flow, and I see them as scalable media businesses. What I mean by this, once I get a YouTube channel performing well and it's monetized, it's getting a bit of traction, I will then try everything in my power to replicate the exact same content on another platform. That's why you may have seen my other content and videos on this channel saying how I've had success when it comes to TikTok and the creator rewards program, because I will literally use the YouTube channel and transfer it to TikTok's format. And that mindset alone is different to the majority of people even doing YouTube in the first place. You have to think, how can you leverage your content as much as possible? Now, the bigger picture, once I hit this $9,000 month, it wasn't the goal. It wasn't like, okay, now I'm done with YouTube, it's already finished. I wanted to keep the momentum up for years down the line. My main goal when it comes to YouTube automation, and how it always has been, is to have predictability, leverage with my pages, and systems that scale without burnout. As money is just a signal that your systems are working. So who is this for? And I'm not gonna lie, this business model isn't for everyone. It's for people who think long term, can have delayed gratification, and prefer systems over quick attention. If you just want fast dopamine, this isn't it. So why is it that I'm sharing this process with all of you watching? It's because transparency is going to build trust. As the whole point of this YouTube channel is just documenting what's worked for me, where I failed numerous times, and what actually scales when it comes to online business. As everything I'm sharing with you is all my experience with these different platforms. It's not just hype, it's real numbers and the systems that I use. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up the video, and a few takeaways from it. This didn't just happen in 30 days, the result did, but the system literally took me years of trial and error to even get it to this point where I can reach these numbers, as the majority of people quit right before it all starts compounding. YouTube was the engine when it came to these results. That $9,000 month came from a repeatable system, not luck, not trends, and not hype. If after this video you're thinking, you know what, I want to start my first faceless YouTube channel, but you still have a few unanswered questions, I do have a completely free Discord group full of similar like-minded creators like yourself building YouTube channels, TikTok pages. We are in there every single day answering questions, sharing tips, new channel ideas, sharing our wins. So if it sounds like something you'll want to be a part of, it's top link in the description. But if you did get some value from this video, it would really mean a lot to me if you could either like, comment, subscribe. It keeps me very motivated to keep posting these sorts of videos. And if you have any video ideas you want to see from me, please do leave it in the comments below. But until then, I'll see you in the next one.